Magandang araw sa ating lahat. So yung topic po natin ngayon is all about joint variation. Ito po yung pangatlo sa apat na uri ng variation na tatalakayin po natin ngayong week na ito. So let's go to the definition. Joint variation is a type of variation where three or more variables are involved. So kung ikukumpara po natin yan sa direct at saka inverse, sa direct at saka inverse po kasi, dalawa lang po na variables ang involved. So dito po sa joint, at least three. There are three variables involved. Kasi nga po, yung independent variables po natin ay dalawa na. Hindi na lang po iisa. Siyempre, yung dependent, isa pa rin po. Kaya nga po mapapansin ninyo, okay, saan yung ano dito? Yun. Kaya nga po mapapansin ninyo, ayan, nandyan na po yung ating dalawang independent at saka nandito po yung ating dependent variable sa ating general sa ating equation of variation. Siyempre, nandyan pa rin po yung k na nagre-represent sa ating constant. So let's proceed to our example. First example, y varies jointly as x and z if x equals 3 and z equals 4. Y equals 6. Find y if x equals 2 and z equals 6. So, una, formulate tayo ng equation of variation natin. Okay. Y equals k. So, yung dependent variable po natin, nandito siya. Tapos yung constant of variation. Then, jointly as x and z. So, jointly, ayan. If x equals 3, so first set of data. So as usual, hahanapin pa rin po natin yung value ng k muna. Yun po yung first step. Yung second step actually. Pagkatapos ng pagkuha ng equation of variation. So ito na yung x. Then z is 4. So kung ang x ay 3 at z naman ay 4, ang magiging value ng y ay 6. Okay. So k, 4 times 3 equals 12. And 6 naman on the other side. We divide both sides by 12. So this is division property of equality. Okay. This cancels out. And the value of k is, so let's simplify, that is equivalent to 1/2. Next, we substitute our value of k sa ating equation of variation. So our equation of variation will be y equals 1/2 xz. Okay. Let us now use our second set of data. Find y. So yung unknown po natin ay y. 1/2. Then x, the value of x is 2. And the value of z is 6. So ito po, mapapansin niyo magkakancel yan. Kasi nga they are both divisible by 2. So what's left is we multiply 6 and 1. And we have the value of y, which is equivalent to 6. So next example po natin, the volume of a rectangular prism. So ito na po, problem solving tayo. Kung aalalahanin po natin yung geometry, ang volume po ng rectangular prism ay equivalent sa length times width times height. So yan po yung ating formula. So the volume of a rectangular prism is 12 cubic centimeters. So we are now being given the first set of values, first set of data. So hindi ko po muna nilagay yung ating unit. Kasi later on po ay magka-cancel out po yung mga yan. May iwan lang po yung centimeter as our unit. So when its length is 3 centimeters, so binigay po yung length, and that is equivalent to 3. Yung width naman po ay 2. Okay? So wala na po ibang binigay doon sa sentence na yon. So therefore, it is safe to say that h will be our constant of variation. So hindi po palaging k yung ginagamit. Depende rin po yan sa formula or sa equation. So we divide both sides by 6. Bakit? Kasi 3 times 2 ay equivalent sa 6. So medyo shortcut ko na. So we simplify. 12 divided by 6. Okay. And that should give us an answer of 2. So yung height po natin ay 2 centimeters. Okay. Now, let's go back to our equation of variation. Find the length of a similar rectangular prism. So mahalaga po yung word na similar kasi ibig sabihin po nun, ayun, dapat ano siya, no? Dapat same yung height. Anyway, let's proceed. Find the length of a rectangular prism whose width is 5 centimeters and volume is 10 cubic centimeters. So the volume is 10 cubic centimeters. Again, hindi ko po muna ginamit yung unit. Length is unknown. The width is given and it is 5 equal to 5. And the height, syempre, nasolve na po natin kanina, 2. Okay. And 10 equals, magsisimplify na lang po tayo. 5 times 2 is 10. L. Oh. Anyway. Let's erase. Oh. Erase. So 10L. Divide both sides by 10. Siyempre, alam nyo na ang mangyayari dyan. Ayan. Magka-cancel na yan. Siyempre, pag nag-cancel yan, equivalent na yan sa 1. So 10 divided by 10 is equivalent to 1. And that is our length. So 1 cm. That is our answer. So if you have any questions po, you can drop your questions here in the comment section or pwede po kayo mag-PM sa mga nakakaalam po na aking Facebook account. So don't forget to subscribe. Maraming salamat po and I'll see you in our next video. Goodbye.